delay invites distortion. People fill gaps with guesses, other people's opinions, and last night's blog post or bad review. So no, we're not going to let them think about it. We're going to help them decide confidently today. So here's my Legacy Connect promise. I'll show you how to make a decision feel safe before the close through connection, capabilities, discovery, and proposal decision design.
Greetings, fellow legacy changers. It's your main man, T-Rev, and it's time to connect good so we can collect good. This is Legacy Connect. So let's go, let's grow.
To be what you meant to be, it's never too late. That timely quote challenged me when I couldn't take.
My friends, in negotiations or sales encounters, don't ever let them think about it, at least not alone. It's your main man, T-Rev, and I'm about to relieve major sales stress. How many of you hate hearing this answer to your closing question? I want to think about it. In business scenarios, I want to say, friend, your thinking is what's caused you to burn your business meal. Hand me that spatula. I'm here to unscramble them eggs. Let T-Rev cook. I'm mostly kidding with that corny line, but you know what I'm saying. So today we're going to eliminate the think about it objection for good. Before we do, hit the like button and subscribe so other frustrated business folk who get ghosted see this and they can make themselves some more money. I'm all about helping you sellers, business leaders. Because here's the truth. Thinking time kills momentum. And the longer the delay, the more your message shrinks and warps inside their memory. By 24 hours, people forget about 2/3 of what you said. By about day 6, it's around 3/4, 75%, unless you reinforce it. That's the classic Ebbinghaus Forgetting Curve. So look that up. And memory isn't a hard drive. It's reconstructive, which means delay invites distortion. People fill gaps with guesses, other people's opinions, and last night's blog post or bad review. So no, we're not going to let them think about it. We're going to help them decide confidently today. So here's my Legacy Connect promise. I'll show you how to make a decision feel safe before the close through connection, capabilities, discovery, and proposal decision design. So think about it never gets a chance to grow its teeth. We're going to go with in acts. Act 1. We're going to connect intentionally. Connect deeply, connect intentionally. Never let an ADAE go by. Analytical, driver, amiable, expressive. I call it a day. Never let a day go by without flexing social styles. Quick snapshot of social styles. Analytical wants facts, method, and proof. Driver wants the TLDR and outcomes and options. Amiable wants humans, relationships, guarantees, and harmony. Expressives want story, vision, momentum, testimonials. This is the classic TRACOM social styles frame, the 4 quadrants of observable behavior, assertiveness, and responsiveness. You're looking for it. Adapt your approach, tone, pace, and proof you're presenting. Why it matters. Connection gives you permission to coach. If I've earned trust, I can nudge you out of your comfort zone without tripping your threat alarms, that fight or flight that exists. No trust? Think about it, becomes the knee-jerk escape hatch. Now let's go to Act 2. We're going to talk about capabilities pitch. So before any demo, or you can kind of include the demo in it, or before any line item pricing or a proposal, I run a 3 to 7 minute capabilities pitch, and I preface it clearly. Mr. Customer, this is not a proposal. In 5 minutes, I'll show you what clients value from us and problems we solve for your peers so you can judge a fit for yourself. Then we cover 3 certainties. How much, how soon, how certain. How much value or ROI, time save, risk reduce. How soon it lands, 30, 90, 180 day milestones. And how certain you can feel the proof, the pilot, the references or guarantees, especially for those amiables out there. and you do this up front, then you'll prevent the late stage. I need to think if you're even a fit for me. Eliminate that stuff quickly. So act 3, discovery that kills the think about it. Now we'll drill down into the doc, the legacy way. That's desired state, obstacles, cost of inaction, and then the current state. So your desired state is the heaven. As it relates to blank, Mr. Customer, what is your desired outcome? And what else? Ask what else and why 3 times to get past surface goals and touch the intrinsic why. And then we go to obstacles, which is what I call hell. What's in the way of blank? And what else? And what else? And how long has this been a problem? Now, if they've lived with it for a year, remember that for later. Today won't be a snap decision. It's a year in the making. Then we go to cost of inaction. If nothing changes for 90 days, 6 months, what bleeds? Is it their cash, their time, or confidence? You want to quantify it. And then you want to get the decision criteria and stakeholders. What must be true to move forward? ROI target, timeline, non-negotiable features, relationship expectations, and who else weighs in? Get them in the room for their personal doc with you. Stakeholders interviewed and in the room reduce I need to think with someone else. How many times have you heard that? So Act 4 is proposal design and memory proofing. When you enter the proposal meeting, you set the frame and contract for the meeting up front. Mr. Customer, my promise is I'll give you enough clarity today to say a confident yes or no, and there'll be no pressure. So I'm asking you to take notes and ask anything while you've got the resident expert live with you. Is that fair enough? Then you want to map the proposal back to their doc. You tie the features and benefits to those desired outcomes, the heaven. Show how you remove root cause and obstacles in the way, and then put the cost of inaction next to project costs. Let the math do the talking. Restate how much, how soon, and how certain. And because memory decays really fast after the meeting, break your proposal into 3 to 5 labeled chunks and summarize each, inviting a quick question. That mini recall step taps the testing effect. Retrieving info makes it stick far better than passive rereading. Let's go to Act 5. When they say, I want to think about it anyway, even after you do all that good stuff. Well, first, you do want to be quick to agree with them. Empathy. This is key. Even the good book says, be quick to agree with your enemies. I coach sellers to agree first to lower threat and build trust. Then share your perspective without spiking resistance, respectfully. So you can try this cadence. Step 1, you agree and disarm. Hey, totally fair, Mr. Customer. Take the time you need. Quick favor. What specifically do you want to think about when we hang up? You know, I promise I won't corner you. Let me just answer each point while it's fresh and while you have me here live. Step 2, you triage the real issue. Is it fit, missing, something's missing, or investment? Fit. Do you feel we're a fit? Missing. What's a must-have missing that I didn't mention? Investment. Is it the investment or the timeline on the returns? If fit and missing are clear, you're really negotiating safety around investment. That's really what it is. So step 3, you reframe snap decision. Don't you hate? I never make snap decisions. I don't either. And let me ease your burden, Mr. Customer. You told me this problem's been live 12 months. Today isn't impulsive. It's the next honest step in a year-long decision. Step 4, evidence, not pressure. Hey, Mr. Customer, would it help if I walk you through exactly how the return lands month by month in 3 quick minutes here? So you want to keep that visual, 1 page, map it back to the desired and the cost of inaction. And remember, after 24 hours, most of this fades, so help them decide while the facts are accurate. Step 5, you close the loop today. Mr. Customer, if your questions are answered now and you're comfortable starting with the pilot, let's capture this first quarter's upside. That sound good? If they still need more time, you've got to respect it. They could be an analytical, so respect that. But you control the follow-up cadence. So let's do that next. This follow-up cadence to Work on that memory. It beats the Ebbinghaus Forgetting Curve. So why we move fast after day 1, memory has already dropped 66%, and by day 6 is around 75% without reinforcement. So let's add the reinforcement. We're going to space brief, high value touches that force gentle retrieval. So T plus 2 hours, send a 5-bullet TLDR of their goals and your answer. End with a choice question. Which start date fits, the 15th or 22nd? Spacing plus retrieval beats rereading. T plus 24 hours, 1-page visual. How much, how soon, how certain, plus their doc summary. Heaven and hell, the cost of inaction. T plus 3 to 5 days, send a short video rewalking the ROI math and one testimonial that mirrors their obstacle. Not a library, just one testimonial. T plus 6 to 7 days, bookended choice. Greenlight the pilot this month or schedule a 15-minute safety check. So this cadence turns think about it into a guided recall, not a silent drifting of the customer. So spacing and testing effects have decades of evidence behind them. Look that up as well. So let's talk about the close. Let me land this plane. Most think about it moments are fear wearing a polite jacket. Will this work? Can I get my money back? Do I trust this person? Is the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know. So we do 3 things. We connect, so trust comes before pressure. 2, we de-risk early with a crisp capabilities pitch. How much, how soon, how certain included in it. Discover deeply with a doc, so the decision writes itself for number 3. And when think about it shows up, be quick to agree and empathize. You're lowering their shield. Then coach with clarity. Fit, something missing, or is it investment? And help them decide today while the facts are fresh and accurate. Because if we let them wander off to think, memory shrinks and warps, and the best version of your solution never gets a fair trial. I'm T-Rev. This is Legacy Connect. Let's go. Let's grow.
By 314 lives a legacy changer. I want to be what you meant to be. It's never too late. That timely quote challenged me when I couldn't take. Deferred hopes and dreams in my head turning gray. And God told me tell him about the first 48.